started with a whisper, a single leaked screenshot, and in just a few hours it became a frenzy. Lee Min-ho's alleged private account was discovered, and fans weren't ready for what they saw, because hidden among sunset shots and quiet cityscapes was her face, Kim Go-eun, again, and again, and again. Was this just a coincidence? Or had Lee Min-ho been quietly archiving moments with the woman fans have long suspected to be more than just a co-star? Stay with us, because this story unfolds like a hidden love letter written in pixels. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and join us as we uncover what might be Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun's softest reveal yet. Let's begin. The leak came from a fan forum, one that's known for deep dives, late-night theories, and sometimes pure speculation. But this time, the screenshots were too specific. A username that didn't match any public account of Lee Min-ho's. But the aesthetic? Unmistakable, minimal, elegant, dramatic shadows, cinematic tones. The kind of photos only someone with a trained eye or access to beautiful moments could take. And among these were candid shots of Kim Go-eun in a cafe, walking through what looked like Paris at dusk, laughing mid-conversation. But these weren't paparazzi shots. No, they were far too intimate for that. Photos taken from across the table, from a car seat beside her, from behind, just as she reached for a book in a quiet corner of a bookstore. If this really was Lee Min-ho's private account, then the message wasn't just clear. It was deliberate. Fans reacted instantly. Why is she in nearly every other photo? He's always said he likes capturing memories, but all these memories include her. This isn't even a soft launch. This is practically a scrapbook. Soon, hashtags began trending. Hashtag Mingo Moments. Hashtag Lee Min-ho Private. Hashtag Kim Go-eun in focus. And with each share, new frames were pulled from the account. Some were ordinary. A blurry photo of sneakers side by side. One pair clearly male, the other unmistakably Kim Go-eun's favorite white flats. A matcha latte with 2 spoons beside it. A short video clip, just 7 seconds, of someone giggling behind the camera. Fans swear it's Go-eun's voice. It wasn't just the photos. It was the silence. The account hadn't posted anything in over a week, and when fans started speculating, the account suddenly disappeared, deactivated, deleted, gone. And that's when the internet really lost it. Because this wasn't the first time fans had noticed patterns. Months ago, Go-eun had posted a photo of a beach sunset. 2 days later, Lee Min-ho shared a photo from what looked like the same beach, but from the opposite angle. People had questions. Now they had screenshots. What followed was a deep investigation. Photo metadata, outfit matching, furniture alignment. Fans noticed the background of a mirror selfie Lee Min-ho posted on his public account looked suspiciously like the corner of Kim Go-eun's apartment scene during a magazine shoot. And the hoodie she was wearing in one of the leaked photos? The same one Lee Min-ho was seen wearing to a table read 2 months ago. Coincidence? Maybe once. But not when it starts looking like a shared wardrobe. Then came the theories. They've been dating in plain sight. This is how he communicates, through images. The account wasn't leaked. He let it happen. Some even believed the leak was a quiet nod to the fans who've been rooting for them since The King, Eternal Monarch aired. Others weren't so sure, especially after Kim Go-eun posted a cryptic caption on her Instagram story the day after the account was wiped. It was just a single sentence. The most beautiful memories are the ones only we know about. No mention of Lee Min-ho. No tags. No location. Just that. Was it a coincidence? Or was it a quiet confirmation? Behind the scenes, sources claimed both agencies were caught off guard. Neither made a statement. Neither denied. And that silence, just like always, spoke louder than words. Because if it was false, wouldn't they shut it down? Wouldn't someone say something? Instead, Lee Min-ho showed up at an award ceremony days later, wearing the same watch fans saw reflected in the alleged private account's mirror selfie. And when asked by a reporter how he chooses what moments to share online, he smiled, paused, and simply said, "Some moments are just for me." The fandom split into two camps. Those who felt heartbroken he hadn't gone public sooner, and those who admired how tenderly he had guarded their story. But there was one thing both sides agreed on. These weren't just ordinary posts. They were a quiet love story told through the lens of a man who has always valued privacy, but may have just chosen love instead. So what happens next? Will they go fully public? Will Kim Go-eun post a matching photo? Or will this remain one of the most romantic accidental leaks in K-drama history? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. Fans are now looking closer at every caption, every reflection, every soft smile in an otherwise ordinary video. Because when it comes to Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun, it's never just acting. And sometimes, it's not even just a photo. It's a feeling. And this time, the feeling is undeniable. It was just another casual photo. At least, that's what Kim Go-eun's fans thought when she uploaded it to her Instagram story. A soft sunset behind her, coffee in one hand, and an oversized jacket wrapped around her like a warm cocoon. But for fans of Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun, this was anything but casual. Because that jacket, they've seen it before. Not once, not twice, but several times. And every single time, has been on him. This is the story of how one piece of clothing unraveled an entire theory and reignited the belief that something tender, private, and very real is still happening between these two beloved stars. At first glance, it seemed like a simple behind-the-scenes moment. Kim Go-eun, likely finishing up a shoot or enjoying a quiet evening alone, posted the photo with no caption. But eagle-eyed fans weren't distracted by the coffee or the city lights behind her. They were focused on the collar, the fabric, the slightly frayed edge near the zipper, because that exact same jacket had been spotted on Lee Min-ho earlier this year, when he was leaving a late-night script meeting for his upcoming project. Fans pulled out the screenshots, compared the stitching, matched the faded lining inside the collar. It wasn't just similar, it was identical. Within minutes, the photo had gone viral across fan accounts. Some wrote, "She's wearing his jacket again. This is the third time. They said they're just friends." But friends don't accidentally share clothes this often. It's the softest soft launch I've ever seen. And if this were the only time it happened, maybe it could be brushed off. But it wasn't. Flashback to a fan-captured moment from last fall. Kim Go-eun was spotted at a bookstore, trying to go incognito in a baseball cap and, yes, the same gray, oversized jacket. Weeks later, Lee Min-ho posted a carousel of photos from his trip to Busan. One of those photos? Him in the jacket. And this time he captioned it, "The comfiest thing I own." But now fans are wondering, was it really his at the time? Or had it become theirs? The more people looked, the more moments,